I want to tell you a secret like no other, a secret of a lifetime. It starts with a big question. Where did we come from? What would you think if I told you that you, me, everyone, everything on this planet came from outer space? Sounds weird, doesn't it? But it's true. We are all aliens. Every atom that makes us came from stars. The calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, the iron in your blood, and the carbon in your muscles came from stars. How? Let me take you on a journey. Our sun is just a star in the Milky Way out of 40,000 crores of stars approximately. Milky Way is just another galaxy out of 4 lakh crores of galaxies in the universe. And there are 60 times more number of stars in the universe than all the grains of sand on the earth combined. Somewhere in the corner of the universe, we live in our solar system with the sun at the center and 8 orbiting planets. And just 150 million kilometers away from our star is our home, the Earth. Our Earth is astonishingly beautiful, teeming with life. Oceans, fish, the air we breathe, the birds, animals. Our planet is alive. But where did it all come from? You, me, or the planet we live on, our sun? In the beginning, none of it was here. It all began 13.8 billion years ago, when the entire universe that we know today was smaller than a pinhead, called singularity, with infinite density, and it exploded, which created the universe. The explosion is called Big Bang. Up to 400 million years after the Big Bang, the universe was completely dark. No stars, no galaxies, nothing. Only a vast cloud of hydrogen gas. But how did this hydrogen gas create us? The journey from the hydrogen gas to the building blocks of life is extraordinary. The shock waves from the Big Bang made huge whirlpools of hydrogen gas. Gravity made them denser and denser, and they spin faster and faster and form huge balls of hydrogen gas. These balls of hydrogen gas got really hotter and hotter until a moment came that changed the universe forever. The first ever stars were born. So what is happening at the heart of a star is, at high temperatures, hydrogen fuses to form helium, which fuses to form carbon, then nitrogen, then oxygen, then silicon, then iron. So all these elements are manufactured inside of a star. And where is our sun? Not yet born. Our sun would rise from the ashes of a dead star. It's a remarkable story. So at the heart of a star, hydrogen fuses to form helium, then into other heavy elements. Hydrogen is the fuel for a star. So stars don't last forever. Occasionally they explode and die when they run out of hydrogen gas. So when a star runs out of hydrogen, it cools down. And it crashes inwards, collapses due to gravitational imbalance, and explode in a fraction of a second. The explosion is violent and the biggest explosion in the universe. It is called supernova. That explosion throws all of the gas and dust outwards, containing hydrogen and elements that have been manufactured inside of that star, which are carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, silicon, iron. What happens after this? Over tens and thousands and millions of years, the leftover hydrogen gas from supernova mixes with the hydrogen gas in the interstellar gas clouds and forms huge balls of hydrogen gas again, and with the help of gravity form new generation of stars. And what happens to the dust or the remains of the dead star? Over millions of years, the stardust or the remains of the dead star orbit the newborn star. Gravity is universal, right? As the time passes, gravity transforms the stardust into planets. That's how our Earth and our solar system were born 4 billion years ago. Eventually, water and atmosphere came on Earth. Now, the Earth has all the ingredients required for life: sunlight, chemicals, water, and the life started evolving 3.5 billion years ago from these elements. And finally, we and all the life on Earth evolved from those single cellular organisms. That's how the elements that you find on Earth and the elements that you find in our bodies, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, silicon, iron, calcium, they all came from stars. So what is happening here is, when big stars run out of hydrogen, they collapse under their own gravity, explode in an explosion called supernova, blowing off all their contents into space, contents that are made up of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, silicon, iron, calcium. These elements, the remains of the dead stars, mixing up with interstellar gas clouds, form next generation of stars, planets, and life. The calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, the iron in your blood, and the carbon in your muscles came from stars. So next time when someone asks you, where did you come from? Tell them that you came from outer space, created in the heart of a star. We are all stardust. In that sense, we are all aliens. Our elements came from those stars.